Few days ago in the morning, my wife was looking at her phone and reading in a loud voice. Pope Francis is very saddened as Turkey converts Hagia Sophia from a museum into a mosque. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad, and as my name tells, I am Muslim. I am married to a Polish girl, and as 87% of Polish people, she is Catholic. Now let's go back to the story. After she finished reading the news headlines, we started arguing. And because I am Muslim, I couldn't help but sympathize with this decision. And because she is Christian, she couldn't help but argue against it. Our argument got heated, and as every couple, we had the normal every now and then fight, and I left to work. This is not the first time that converting a church into a mosque or a mosque into a church has happened in history, and for sure it will not be the last. In a span of 39 years between 1453 and 1492, two major and interesting events happened. In 1453, Mehmed II conquered Constantinople and converted the church of Hagia Sophia into a mosque. 39 years later, in 1492 in Spain, Christians took over Granada, the last standing Muslim city in Andalusia, and converted the mosques into churches, continuing what they had started in Cordoba in 1236. I'm not here to defend or criticize any of these decisions, because these historical events are known to be complicated and sensitive. Interestingly, not only this happened to mosques and churches, but also to countries and cities. Take for example Palestine. It was governed by the Jews since 1020 BC when they established their kingdom. Their influence lasted till the beginning of the Christianization of the Roman Empire in 313 AD. The Christian control ended in 636 when Muslims arrived to Palestine. Again, Christians took the lead in 1099 through the Crusade. Then Salah ad-Din returned it to Muslims in 1187. Then the Jews came in 1948 and took the control. By the way, the topic of Palestine is one of the most complex and controversial conflicts in the recent history, and no one could find a solution to it. This has been the case for more than 70 years. Back to my story that day. Let me tell you more about me and my wife. As I said, I am Muslim and my wife is Christian, but I never ask her not to drink wine because I know that according to her religion, Jesus told his people at the Last Supper that this is my flesh and this is my blood, referring to the wine he was drinking and bread he was eating. And she never asked me to drink wine because she knows that first, I don't like it, and second, it's not allowed to drink in my religion. I respect her religion and she respects mine. I don't try to convert her to Islam and she doesn't try to convert me to Christianity. We live in a tolerant city called Dubai, where people from 200 countries live together in peace and harmony. By the end of that working day, and as I was heading home, I remembered the fight that I had with my wife that morning. And I started thinking why I have to let the situation of Hagia Sophia, the mosque, the church or the museum affect my happiness and my relationship with my wife. Hagia Sophia as a mosque, a church or a museum cannot fix my marriage if it fails. Some people will say here that I have to choose big ideas like those related to religion over ideas related to marriage, love and friendship, but I prefer to be passive when it comes to religion. Let me connect with God the way I like and let the others connect with God the way they want. Things change over time. A mosque becomes a church and a church becomes a mosque. It is what it is. Before going home, I passed by a flower shop. I bought flowers and rushed to my wife and said, "I am sorry and I love you."